The people of Colorado are angry, and now there are calls for the Secretary of State, Jena Griswold, to resign over some leaked passwords. This is actually a parody account. I just thought it was really funny. Jena Griswold accidentally put voting system passwords online, but Jena Griswold says election is secure. So, what exactly happened? Colorado Secretary of State posted spreadsheet with voting system passwords. The Colorado Secretary of State's office inadvertently posted a spreadsheet to its website with a hidden tab that included voting machine passwords. In a statement to 9 News, a spokesperson for the Colorado Secretary of State said the department is working on this situation and are doing things when necessary. And of course, the Secretary of her state, Jena Griswold, said, "Don't worry, these were only partial parts of the password, so everything is all safe." I personally think we should be going back to paper ballots, just old school, and this is one of the reasons why it's so easy for things like this to happen and stuff to get leaked or hacked or whatever, even if it's a total mistake. There's just so much room for error with this stuff, and that's why people are uncomfortable. But it's important to know something about Jena, which is why people are really angry specifically with her. First of all, this is the Secretary of State that tried to get Trump off of the ballot. It actually made it all the way to SCOTUS, and it was ruled that they actually have to keep him on the ballot. But they tried to keep him off the ballot, and that was Jena Griswold's office. She also accidentally sent out 30,000 ballots to non-citizens. Not only that, she sent out, her same office sent out, I think it was requests for people that had already voted to vote, which caused a lot of confusion. I want to show you her in an interview. To me, she just refuses to take accountability for this stuff. And this anchor, Kyle Clark, he's a local Denver news anchor, which I normally really don't like. Actually, I think we might have been in, may or may not have been in a few Twitter fights together. I'm not sure, but I'm not a fan of his. But he did do a really good job, at least attempting to hold her accountable in this clip. So this is Kyle Clark.
The first time that your office has made mistakes that have damaged voters' confidence in our elections. In 2022, your office sent out mailers to 30,000 non-citizens inviting them to register to vote. They, of course, are not eligible to register to vote. That same year, your office used Colorado's ballot tracking system to send messages to specific Coloradans encouraging them to vote when, in fact, they had already voted, causing confusion that had to be cleaned up by the county clerks. And now this leak of the voting system passwords. Given your office's repeated errors that have damaged confidence in our elections, which you say is paramount, will you resign?
Absolutely.
Darn it, I cut her off. She said, absolutely not. Anyway, she's not taking any accountability. Of course, there are excuses for absolutely everything. And it really does seem like, it seems like the higher you go up in the chain, if you work for any sort of agency, the less accountable you have to be for mistakes. Especially in this administration, no one ever gets fired. Ever. It was really interesting. I was listening to an interview. It was with Donald Trump, but I can't remember what podcast was interviewing him, but they were asking why he has so many former employees that don't like him, if he's a great guy to work for. And Trump said, because I actually fire people. People, sometimes they don't like it when you fire them. And then they turn around sometimes and say some not nice things about you. And he goes, one thing about Biden, he doesn't fire anybody. People that probably should be fired, he doesn't fire anyone. He specifically brought up the Afghanistan disaster, and he said, after that, I would have fired some people. And he never fires anyone. So you get these incompetent people that just remain in office. Anywho, that's welcome to Colorado, Jena Griswold. If they don't have enough things going on there, they also have this. Yay.